Do you know what day it is? It's better than Christmas morning. It is opening day of deer season. Guys, welcome back to Southern Extreme TV. It is, in my opinion, one of the best days of the year. It is opening day of deer season here in my home state of North Carolina. Archery season 2020. I cannot be more excited about it. We're going up on the mountain today. I'm up a little bit earlier than my uncle and my dad. My uncle stayed over at my place last night. He's going to a different piece of property than me, and a different piece of property than my dad. So all three of us are going to be in the woods this morning. We're all three splitting up, going to different properties. So hopefully between the three of us, we whack a deer. We do have an issue though. We do have the weather that's pushing in that is not on our side. The weather is not looking good mid-morning. It looks like we got a rain front pushing through. So that's the first thing we're going to do is get over to the property, get on the four-wheeler, get up on top of the mountain, and go see if we can shoot this deer, guys. I'm super excited about it. Thanks for hanging out with me. If you're new to Southern Extreme TV, hit the subscribe. Well, it's not in the top left corner right now, but hit the subscribe button down at wherever it's at on the video. So I'm gonna shut up. Let's go get in the woods. Thanks for hanging out with me. Well, it's finally shooting light. I'm getting picked to death by mosquitoes. So if I die up here, it's due to blood loss. They're just wearing me out. Show y'all the deer that I'm hunting. He's been in here consistently, here in another stand about 250 yards away, maybe. But the past week, we've only had one photo of him at that other stand. And all the photos have been up here at this stand, so that was the reason why there was a last minute change between hunting that spot down there and this spot up here. We're gonna hang tight for another couple hours, see what happens. Hopefully we can get lucky. Alrighty guys, so clearly a unproductive morning in the deer woods. Dad's seen two small bucks over at the place I'm gonna go hunt this afternoon. We are kind of in between the weatherman trying to figure out what the heck he's gonna say is happening. Weatherman saying we've got rain coming, but it's only going to be for a little bit and then it's going to stop, which we're kind of in that stop period, and it's supposed to clear up all the way until like 8:30 or 9 o'clock at night. I'm sitting here currently waiting the weather out, trying to figure out if the weatherman's right or not. Also an update, I got into a fight with a limb. Yeah, get you some of that. I was running a chainsaw at the house, cleaning up some of the trees in the backyard, kind of making them look nice and pretty. And this limb popped up and hit me right in the daggum, right on the lip. Yeah. Oh, that's nice. That's real nice. But you can see this like not raining super hard. It's just kind of that. It's that just uncomfortable bull crap of, is it gonna rain? Is it not gonna rain? I'm gonna give it at least 15 more minutes. If nothing happens in 15 minutes, I'm going to the house, calling it a day. Well, guys, the weather's still looking pretty good for the most part. I'm sitting here ranging some of my shooting lanes. I've hunted this property for several years now, and I've got a good feeling about what my yardages are. But it's always good, especially if you cut some new shooting lanes and early in the year, it's good to range different trees or different landmarks. And what I like to do is I like to pick a tree and I like to guess what that yardage is, and then I'll range it and I'll see how far off I am. Every so often I'll go back through my trees and I'll try to memorize them. This is an awesome trick to do, and it just creates muscle memory where if that buck comes running through or does something funky, you're at full draw and he jumps back 10 or 15 yards in between two trees, then you know you can be able to judge within 3 yards of how far that deer is. For example, I've got this tree right here in front of me is at 22 yards. So I know literally straight in front of that tree is my 20-yard mark. The tree directly behind it is roughly 35 yards. But I've got a little bit of debris right in front of that tree. So I know if they're directly in front of that debris, then that's my 30-yard mark. So if that deer crosses in between those two trees, I know he's at 25. And same goes for my 40-yard tree and my 50-yard tree, whatever the case may be. I know if that deer walks through a certain lane, I can quickly get within an accurate shot judgment without having to pick my rangefinder up and range him. Now, I will range that deer if I can, but that's an awesome tool and an awesome exercise to do while you're in the stand. It helps keep you focused too, helps keep you alert, and gives you something to kind of constantly be doing, ranging new openings, ranging new trees, guessing, judging, working on your guessing skills. Hopefully that'll help you guys out this season. Good morning, guys. It is the next morning. It is the day after opening season. Holy smokes, look at the gnats I let in my damn truck. Unbelievable. Crazy, crazy, crazy. We're back over here on the mountain. I'm going to go up here, go after this big 8 again, see if he's moving through it. Rained kind of all day yesterday. Yesterday was just not a good day. From what I've heard, just about everybody had a pretty tough day. Not a lot of deer seen, so I'm hoping with the rain kind of pushing out today, maybe those bucks will be back up on their feet, or deer in general will be back up on their feet and moving. So got to load the four-wheeler up, got a 15, 20-minute four-wheeler ride, and I'll check in with you guys at daylight. Well, guys, it's finally just now probably good enough daylight to where I could shoot. Now that it's broke daylight a little bit, the wind has kind of started to blow. Hey, come back here. Now that it's broken daylight, the wind is starting to blow a little bit. You can hear the raindrops falling, but that's not rain, it's just falling from the trees. Well, they're going to come from my left right here, so early in the morning, just now shooting light. Hopefully, I just hope we see a deer this morning. Hunted all day yesterday, didn't see anything, so hopefully today we'll see some deer. like it. She's super nervous. She can't really tell what's going on. If I've seen our first deer, that's a good sign that they're moving, because it's early. I would rather hold out for that buck in a place like this. That's a good sign. I'm glad she didn't blow. I don't mind a doe coming in and getting a little uneasy, but they start that blowing and stomping nonsense, man, that drives me crazy. I will shoot you if you do that. Oh, we just had two giant dogs come directly up under my stand, directly from where I was expecting those deer to come from. Neither one of them had collars on. So I'm gonna pack the stuff up, get down, go check the camera. We'll see what's been moving through. And it's 9 o'clock. I mean, I don't know. It kind of just feels like you've been kicked in the shin when you have them two giant dogs like that come running through. Ooh-wee. Well, howdy doody, fellas. Let me set y'all down right there. A little bit of change of pace. It's not rainy. It's sunny. So with that being said, I'm going over to one of my favorite places to hunt early season. We actually hunted here yesterday afternoon, did not see anything. I actually didn't see anything at all yesterday, which was opening day. This morning I actually seen one doe, and that was it. And then got ran out of there by a couple dogs. So we're gonna go give it a whirl. Set up to be a good one. We just need the deer to do their part. Man, what a tough opening weekend. But here's the positive thing. You always gotta try to find the positives, even if things don't go the way you planned. The positive on the weekend is that the weatherman was calling for rain, and lots of it, which we got rain. We got a pretty good bit of it, but it did not prevent me from hunting 4 different times this opening weekend. So I'm very, very thankful for that. And we were actually able to see a doe this morning, so we did not get completely skunked. Obviously, I think the weather played a big factor into the deer movement and the deer activity this weekend. I think going into this next week, we got a couple of days that look like they're going to be pretty consistent. I think that's going to help us out a whole lot when it comes down to seeing deer moving, and deer presenting themselves in daylight hours. So hopefully coming up in these next couple of days, maybe I can whack a doe, maybe get a couple more good vlogs. But that's it for today's video. Like I said, guys, if you're new to Southern Extreme TV, hit that subscribe button in the top left corner. I post hunting videos every single week. Now that deer season is in, every week there is going to be some type of hunting video or a gun review, hunting tip, something that's associated with hunting. There will be a video posted every single week. So stay tuned. Thanks for taking time out of your busy day to watch me and my channel. I will see you guys next time. Hopefully we'll be slinging an arrow at a white-tailed deer here in one of the next videos, guys. Thanks for hanging out with me.